Anyway.
Okay, sir. So we've got 6 songs left, and we're gonna finish them in February, right?
Yes, that's our
Because you are going where?
I'm actually moving to Argentina for 4 months because my son is a hotshot soccer player, and he's kind of peaked at the very top of the level that he can play at in America. And we hate American soccer. Sorry, America, we hate it. You suck. So anyway, we love Brazilian soccer, we love Spanish soccer, and we want to get better at the game. And the only way to get better, as they say, when in Rome, do as the Romans. When in Argentina, play like Messi and Maradona. So.
Okay. Would you be able to answer my emails?
Of course.
Man,
I'm doing webcams from Argentina. Yeah. I'm working business as usual.
Oh, okay.
And it's only 5 hours difference from my home, so I'm doing all my webcams. I'm not missing a beat. I'm not. In fact, I've already got webcams set for not the day I arrive, but the day after I arrive. I've got 4 webcams to do the next day.
Okay, so no worries. Okay, so we might do a deal song. I just need to check first if this is possible legally, right? Because I don't know obviously how to do it.
You have to pay for the publishing, you know.
Okay, so I think it would be Rainbow in the Dark. So hopefully you're happy with that.
Ideal is my all-time favorite singer. So.
Yeah, and you told me. You told me that you met him personally, and you told
More
me
than
this.
Once, yeah.
And you told me this story. I'm not sure if we're allowed to tell this story.
You could tell it,
but why don't you tell it? Why don't you say it?
Well, it was kind of embarrassing. I mean, all right. So I was in this band called Joshua, and he had just come out of he was in Elf before that, but he just kind of came out of a band called what the heck was the name of that band? I had it a minute ago. It was. I'll think of the band in a minute. What's it?
Rainbow?
No. Hold on. He was singing for another band, and it was called. I can't believe
Black Sabbath.
No. No, before that it was Elf, and then Rough Cut. He was singing for a band called Rough Cut. I already had that album had just come out. He was doing his own thing. That album, Rainbow in the Dark, had just come out, and they were doing a Rough Cut reunion show. So he wasn't singing for himself; he was back singing for Rough Cut. And Joshua was warming up for Rough Cut, but that song was out and doing really well, right? And so we had in the country club, this big club. There was this big hallway, echoey, booming hallway, right? And then the dressing rooms were set back. So. Dio was next door, and we had the small dressing room right next door, and they went and they all left to go out to dinner or something. And so me and the keyboard player were left by ourselves in the dressing room. So I was going right. So I go out into the hallway, and I have these snakeskin boots I just had made, right? And I'm on my you put your boots on your knees and you get down your knees so I was on my knees with my boots like this, and the keyboard player was this, and I'm going, when you're 3 feet tall, when you're 3 feet tall, and I'm doing this thing, right? And I'm making fun of Dio's, Rainbow in the Dark, so no, Last in Line. I'm sorry, Last in Line. And the keyboard player's looking at me, and he's like, and all of a sudden, when you're 3 feet tall, I'm doing this stuff, and then he goes like this, and he walks away, and I'm turning around, and I look up, and it's Ronnie, and he's standing right there, and he goes, very funny. Very, very funny. And he looks at me, and he just walks away. I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't just do what I think I did. And sure enough, I did. He should have just kicked me off the show, but he didn't. And I've heard he has a temper, had a temper. Not with me, he didn't. And so he's very gracious, and we did our performance, and but it was a very embarrassing moment for me, so to say the least. But he was gracious with me, so it's a good story, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's a good story. I didn't plan to ask you this question, but I actually saw on YouTube a lot of videos that promote your academy, and it's like voice imitations. So you've got this ability to imitate other singers, just to show people that you are able to. And I wonder.
Well, there's a reason for that, because like I said, voice is a muscle, right?
Yeah.
And let's say if there people will resign themselves to think, well, I only have this one voice, and this is all I can do with my voice, right? And I'm here to say, no, there may be some truth to the limitations of your voice, But there's all kinds of ways that you can understand how a certain singer sings something. Right? Dio's very throaty, but he's open throat and he uses a lot of glottal compression and a lot of diaphragmatic support. So you can mimic, you know, Coverdale uses no diaphragmatic support and everything's from the throat, you know. That's why he's lost his voice, right? Lou Gramm actually had a very frontal sound and placed the sound to the front of his part, a very clean, bright, forward sounding thing. Mickey Thomas uses most mix of head and chest voice, so he mixes his voice up on the top, and so it sounds like everything's dropping from behind gently and dropping on like pillowy on the notes and kind of dropping down on them. There's all these different techniques, all these singers, and so I chose off some of the hardest songs in rock history to sing, to demonstrate, to show people how you achieve certain sounds, so they could physically see the demonstration. It's one thing to go wah 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 wah, like the parents in Peanuts. Remember the Peanuts? What is it? Peanuts. What is it?
Well, the teacher.
I know, but what's the name of the program? Not Peanuts. It's called anyway.
Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown. You know you know the adults in Charlie Brown.
Dude, I don't live in the U.S.
Okay, but there was this whole thing in Charlie Brown, and every time the parents would talk, you couldn't hear what they said because all you heard is wah 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 wah. These kids are running around, right? That's like, to me, like teachers, man. If they can't show you how to do something, wah 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 wah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like to show people, show them how to do it. Don't just tell them how to do it.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, sir, this is the end of this interview. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my friend. And look forward to rocking your face off tonight.
Oh man, awesome, man. You know, let's rock.
In your face, baby.
Maybe you can sing something for like
Maybe if there's time. They're making sure that we're all really close on our set time.
Yeah.
So,
Sweet. Cheers, man.
Okay, buddy. Let's hit it.